Hello, I'm Svitek, 360 Creative Coach, and in the past couple of days, actually, a lot of people that I know had death in the family. And obviously, that's, whether it's something that is expected because there's an illness that they knew about or it was unexpected, it doesn't necessarily make it easier one way or the other, ultimately. And certainly I faced death in my life, and it's a tough time for anybody. And so one of the things I like to do whenever I know somebody who's suffering from a loss is send them a poem that really resonates with me. And so I don't know if you're going through something like this, hopefully not, but if you are, I want to read you this poem. Now, before I get to it, the other kind of aspect of it is, it's an interesting thing how death is such a universal thing, and yet it brings about so much sadness. And yeah, it does. It's always tough. And so it really makes you appreciate the moments that you've had, with that person in their life. But anyway, without further ado, let me read you this poem. So it's by Henry Scott-Holland. It's a very famous poem, and it brings me a lot of solace. And so I hope that if you are experiencing something like this, or if you know somebody experiencing a loss, feel free to pass it on, and maybe it has the same effect on them. So it goes: death is nothing at all. It does not count. I have only slipped away into the next room. Nothing has happened. Everything remains exactly as it was. I am I, and you are you. And the old life that we lived so fondly together is untouched, unchanged. Whatever we were to each other, that we are still. Call me by the old familiar name. Speak of me in the easy way which you always used. Put no difference into your tone. Wear no forced air of solemnity or sorrow. Laugh as we always laughed at the little jokes that we enjoyed together. Play, smile, think of me, pray for me. Let my name be ever the household word that it always was. Let it be spoken without an effort, without the ghost of a shadow upon it. Life means all that it ever meant. It is the same as it ever was. There's absolute and unbroken continuity. What is this death but a negligible accident? Why should I be out of mind because I am out of sight? I am but waiting for you, for an interval, somewhere very near, just around the corner. All is well, nothing is hurt, nothing is lost. One brief moment, and all will be as it was before. How we shall laugh at the trouble of parting when we will meet again. So, there's a lot to unpack in that poem, and it's this idea that, yeah, our time on this earth is quite short-lived, and, whether or not you believe in the afterlife, that's up to you, and whatever else. Truthfully, I don't necessarily believe that, but I do believe this, a spirit, if you will, like there's a spirit to it, not necessarily like an incarnation thing, but, everything has a spirit and whatever else. You could call it the universe, an energy, and so forth. And when someone passes away, there's an energy that you can maintain and can carry on their spirit and so forth. And that's part of how I think you honor the dead that have meant a lot to you. Anyway, if you know somebody who's dealing with death, please, whether it's with this or your own sort of words, reach out to them, because it's ultimately never easy. And whether it's you or someone you know, I wish you the best of luck in a situation like this, and know that you can, and in fact should, lean on the people around you.